Everybody, today I want to talk to you about a contingent offer. So what is a contingent offer? It's basically when you have to sell the home that you're living in and you own currently before you can buy the home that you're wanting to move into. And so how that works is that you basically add an addendum to the contract that states such that, hey, I have to sell my home over here before I can purchase the home over here. And you fill it out. And basically that is one of the reasons you want to make sure that you have an expert advisor on your side that is really aware of how to do a contingent offer, because it can be a little bit tricky. So some things to note when I'm talking through some of my buyer clients about that, some things that come up that they weren't aware of is that one of the big key pieces is you could put a house under a contingent offer and be under contract, do your inspections, go through the whole buying process, and potentially get knocked out of first place if someone else comes along and wants to buy the house. And so how that works is when you're under contract as a contingent offer, the seller is still allowed to take a backup offer. And if someone else comes along in that backup position and says, hey, I can buy this house, I have cash, or I can buy it and close on it here in a couple of weeks, and the seller accepts that offer, then you have a handful of days, basically what was ever stipulated in the contract, to basically say, hey, well, I can waive the contingency or I can't. I have a backup plan or I don't. And so in that, there is a chance that you could put a house under contract as a contingent offer and still not get it. And so that's one of the main reasons you want to make sure that your realtor that you're working with is very, very well versed in that. So that's one of the key things to note. It could cost you a little bit extra money if you waive your contingency, basically stating, hey, I have a backup plan. I can finagle it in a way that I don't have to sell my house. The lenders approved it, or I was able to scrounge up cash or borrow from my grandma or whatever it might be to buy the house. Then you're in a position to waive the contingency. But when you do that, that means that come heck or high water, I'm buying the house that I have under contract, no matter if my house sells or not. And so that is basically how a contingency works. There's some more nuances and some things to understand about that, which again is one of the reasons I would highly recommend that you have a realtor on your side that knows exactly what your goals are, knows what your financial situation is, can explain to you the ins and outs of what would happen if this thing works out perfectly, and then what happens if it doesn't work out perfectly. You want to make sure that your realtor knows that you have realistic timelines on when to sell your home. Because when you put a contingent offer on there, there is a specific performance date on there that your home is to close by a certain time. So you want to make sure that you're priced realistically, that your timeline's realistic, which is all key to making sure that you have an expert advisor on your team. As always, if me or my team can help you out in any way, we would love to be of assistance or service to you. So please don't hesitate to reach out by giving us a call or reach out to us at bundyrealtygroup.com. Thanks so much.